The Sooners keep up this hot July by adding another 4-star top 100 player in defensive end Derrick LeBlanc. Let's talk about it here, coming up in about 20 seconds. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jay here with Unfair Sports, talking OU football, college football, and sports in general. Let's dive right into everything. But first, hop in the comments. Let your boy know how you feel about another Florida player coming to Oklahoma. Brent Venables and his team is doing some things. I told you it was going to happen, so make sure you listen to me now, and you can believe me later on. Oklahoma pulls another Florida player. Now, let's talk about that. They're taking that state by storm. You know, ain't hurricane season yet, but Oklahoma's beating the heat, staying sizzling here, snagging their 4th player from the state of Florida. Now, this is the first time Oklahoma has pulled this many players from Florida since like 2018. So that means that they are definitely recruiting in SEC country, taking players away from the likes of Florida, Florida State, Alabama, etc. So this is what you need if you want to compete in the SEC. This is the type of players you want. You want to get your state and everything in the South, because the South seems to be where majority of the talent is coming from. So they are recruiting heavy in SEC country in preparation to the migration there in about 2 to 3 years. So let's talk a little bit about our boy Derrick LeBlanc. He set his top 3 back at the end of June. It was Florida, Penn State, and Oklahoma. He actually has a picture on his Twitter account of him, it looks like, in a Oklahoma jersey from his dad when he told his dad happy birthday on July 17th. So, Ricardo, happy birthday, Pops. Appreciate you putting your son on early. And so with that, he's been spending some time in Norman, so we can expect definite good things out of him. So let's dive into the measurables and information about him, and we'll talk about OU on the back end. First off, ratings-wise, 4-star defensive lineman, plays inside and outside. Watching his film, he can do both ends, and we'll talk about why I like him later. But his ratings are all over the place. I guess everyone can't figure out exactly where they want to rate him. ESPN has him the 31st player overall in the country, ninth in his position, second state. 24/7 has him listed at about 64. And it looks like about 7th in his state, 8th in his position nationwide. The fluctuations have been going up and down. So he's roughly top 300 easy, top 150 in some. On 3 has him about 162nd. So he's just under the 150. But to me, if the majority of them, consensus-wise, he is top 100, in my personal opinion, with all these numbers. So exciting to see a player like this at his size. He is 6'4". Let's go to measurables. 6'4" and a half. I'm going to give him his half because he's closer to 6'5", it looks like, and he's probably going to continue to grow. 6'5", 270-ish. He's from Kissimmee, Florida. So, like I said, another Florida boy, which you want them big boys down there. It's very fertile grounds as far as recruits go. Florida always got some of the best. And Oklahoma was able to pull him all the way into Norman. So, why Oklahoma? He said that lots of love from Oklahoma, coaching staff, all that jazz. So super simple, very nonchalant about it, and we appreciate that. You know, there's probably a lot more to it, and he just didn't want to disclose it. Understood. Keep that to yourself, my man. We appreciate it. But what I like, so I went and watched film on him to get a better understanding in preparation for this announcement. And honestly, the big thing about him, motor. He don't stop. He keeps going. And because of that, he's going to get running backs. He's going to get quarterbacks. He's going to catch them from the backfield. If he over pursues, he'll be able to make up grounds and get them. And I love that. So he's keeping his eye on the ball, understanding where it's at, and knowing that just because the running back got past you doesn't mean that the running back is gone. You can break off of the blocker, run right behind him. When the running back tries to make a cut, boom, hit him from behind. And he did that a few times in his film. Same thing with the quarterback. Quarterback tried to scramble. Next thing you know, he comes up behind him. Boom, gets that strip sack. That's what you want from a defensive lineman, especially one coming into Venables' system with Bates and Schmitty, who's going to have that boy in some great shape. Wingspan is 6'10", so that means that he reaches for the ball. anytime that a ball is in the air, he's trying to bat that bad boy down. Goes back to the size and length thing. It seems like Oklahoma has a thing for it. Shout out to Sam Presti for bringing that to the state. They are doing the size and length play. So at 6'5", 6'4.5", 6'5"-ish with a 6'10" wingspan, yeah, he's going to be a disruptor, and he continues to do that in his film. Another thing that I really liked about him is that even though it looks like he's going to want to play inside, he has some edge speed. Looks like that he can engage. He can stop the run, anchor that side, as well as get past those linemen and get in there for the sack. I saw him pushing some linemen, some tackles around. You love to see that. Same thing he did there with some guards, and when he's double teamed by a center, he's able to push them back into the quarterback, disrupt things, and ruin anything that they're trying to get going. You want that from a defensive lineman. That's something we miss. It's like that Tommy Harris type of Steak type setup. I'm hoping he's as good as Tommy was. God, Tommy was unreal. I miss players like Tommy. And I'm hoping that he could turn out to be that. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying that's what we're looking for. And the way that he can disrupt things, I feel like he can get to that point. So if anything with him, he may need to bulk up, get a little bit bigger, a little bit meatier in preparation for moving to the inside. But if he can stay agile and be prepared to run in and out, I think he'll be fine. That's a big plus. So hit the comments. Let me know what you think. Also, like, subscribe, rate, review. Show us some love. If you like the video, let YouTube know you do by hitting that like button. Subscribe. That way you get more of this. I'm talking a lot of OU content. Like I said, as August comes in, you'll start seeing more stuff as we start talking about positions, NIL, and all that fun stuff. And share, because sharing is caring. If you like knowing other Sooner fans, please, I hope you direct them to my channel. Love to just chop it up with them. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think about LeBlanc coming to Oklahoma and how excited you are. With that, we will chop it up in a few days. Peace.